time to start the presentation.
That's a very serious stuff. Balmukan.
Yes. Mrs. Mahajan, Sushma ji, bilkul sahi baat bol rahe hain aap. So happy 4th of July to everybody, and let me mute everybody and start today's presentation. And it's wonderful that we enjoy our liberties in this country.
That's true. Very true.
देवेंद्र भाई साहब नमस्कार.
नमस्ते जी.
Second, let me mute all. All right. Okay, so I muted everybody. Let me share my screen. All right. So good evening. Welcome to our yoga class. I don't think today there are new people today, but every day pretty much we have 2 or 3 new people to our class. So it's a good practice to go over the basics of yoga. So yoga is different from Western medicine in the sense that Western medicine treats the symptoms of a particular condition, whereas yoga, while it is reducing your symptoms, is actually working towards the root cause of illnesses in the body. And yoga primarily works by stress reduction in the body. It can be done with physical exercises, breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. One very important thing to note about yoga is that the mind does not want. So keep the awareness within you, visualize the part of body that's being exercised, and focus your mind on your breath. And that brings maximum benefit through yoga. Yoga is designed to increase the energy of communication in body system. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better and minor issues get resolved. But the same set of palliative yoga exercises can also have therapeutic effect. In fact, Dr. Rajan has innovated on a very unique system of yoga therapy called measured yoga therapy, where we measure how the nadis on your fingertips are performing, and that gives us a window into how different organs or organ systems in the body are functioning. And that tells us where does the root cause of the illness lie, and on the basis of that, Dr. Rajan can recommend some very specific exercises that will bring maximum benefit through yoga, through measured yoga therapy for your particular condition. So since this is a public forum, please do not ask your personal questions here. I will put my email address in the chat box, and please send me an email and we'll schedule a personal consultation for you with Dr. Raj. I myself am a beneficiary of the measured yoga therapy. I was sick last year this time with chronic fatigue syndrome for 6 months. It's a very difficult condition and it's very poorly characterized in Western medicine. And with 4 months of yoga therapy, I was able to get fully out of it. And so it's a remarkable thing to do the measured yoga therapy. Some points to note about our today's class. First thing, please follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. And one of the very important instruction is keep your spine straight. So if you don't have the upper body strength, or if you're feeling tired, take support from the wall behind you or the chair, the back of the chair, but keep your spine straight. It is very important. The other very important thing is to do your practices gently without strain. In fact, if it is too much strain on the body, then it's not yoga by definition. So do it within your individual capacity. It is not a competition. There's a limit in duration or count of specific exercises. Dr. Rajan would say that. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification. But remember that the liability for all this is entirely yours. Do not multitask or merge two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. And the other very important thing is regular disciplined practice. So if you miss a day, use the video recording that we upload on our yoga channel, Life in Yoga Rajan, every day. And but keep your practice regular. That will bring maximum benefit. Yoga is not just a physical exercise. It's a lot more than that. But it's not a religious practice either. So people from all religions are welcome, and it does not interfere with any of the religious practices. Yoga brings good health of the mind and the body. It brings inner awareness, and it brings a sense of cosmic connection. So welcome to our yoga family. I'll let Dr. Rajan start today's session.
We'll begin with 3 ohms as usual. So take a deep breath in So today, as we begin, a few thoughts over here. It is very fascinating to me how much we have become a family. Yesterday, people who could not attend, they all thought they had to say why they couldn't attend, and they all sent Balmukund an email. So in other words, basically, it has become such an important part of their life. If they are going to miss their family gathering, they have to tell others. So it has become so nice over here. People feel part of this whole group and committed to it. So the other good thing, of course, is today I had the good fortune of training somebody in the Bay Area of California. And now we have somebody who can actually use the BioWell and available for others to go and have a reading done in California, Northern California. So let's begin with the chakra vibrations. Bring your focus to the perineum. And here we will do the mantra LAM. And just in case anybody is new over here, the perineum is the place between the anus and the genital area. And we squeeze there as we do the mantra LAM. And we press the little finger against the thumb. Let's take a deep breath in. LAM. 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 Release the mudra and continue. LAM. 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 Last time. LAM. Now we bring our awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and this is the place behind where we urinate. There we do the mantra VAM, and we bring the ring finger to press against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. VAM. 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 Release the mudra and continue.
Can see Dr. Rajan. We cannot see Dr. Rajan.
Vam. 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 Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. And here we do the sound ram. And here we use the mudra, the middle finger pressing against the thumb as we pull back the navel. Rameshji, is it okay?
I can see you, sir.
Rameshji, I think there is a problem at your end because I have pinned the video, so everybody should be seeing Dr. Rajan's video.
I see only my face, nobody else.
So if you go on the gallery view,
Go
and
to the top right-hand corner.
yes, if you
Go
go
to
on
the top right-hand corner and press that icon over there that shows like a lot of little tiles over there.
Yes. Okay.
and
Okay, so let's carry on. We are doing a ram behind the navel. Pressing at the middle finger. We kind of contract near the navel or the area of the navel. Take a deep breath. Ram. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Ram. 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 Last time. Ram. Bring the awareness to the middle of the breast, in the middle of the body. And there we do the sound yam. Take a deep breath in. And oh, by the way, we use the mudra, the index finger pressed against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Yum. 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 Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do the sound hum, and here we keep the thumbs up mudra. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Release the mudra and continue. Hum. 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 Last time. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head. Here we say or do the mantra Chum. Take a deep breath in. Chum. Chum. Last time. Chum. Top of the head, Om. Ooh. Thumbs up mudra. Release the mudra and continue. Now we are ready to begin our happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. And now Bal Mukund notices, just to prove you wrong, the family is over here, not elsewhere. We have 136 participants. Okay, so now let's begin with the happy face breathing. Those of you who know, please continue. And those of you who are new, close your eyes and observe your throat. And keeping your eyes closed and observing your throat at the same time, make a big smile. and observe the change in your throat, how there is a very slight stretch there. Keeping the focus on the stretch. Inhale and exhale very slowly, feeling like as if there is a suction or a restricted breathing over there. The air is touching the stretched throat. With that feeling, do that. And that will stimulate the vagus nerve and it has very important health benefits. So just to show you how slowly we breathe, I will raise my hand as I inhale and bring it down as I exhale. Now exhalation. One more time. Continue, and I'll come closer and you can hear the breath. And remember, it has to be effortless. If you put too much effort, it's no good. Very mild effort. Mr. Ponnappan, you're doing very well. Continue, but your wife needs to make a better focus on the throat. Yes. Those who don't have your video on, I cannot see whether you're doing it right or not. Okay, so if you want to be checked, you should have your video on. We will keep a little bit of a longer session of Ujjayi Pranayama today. Okay, now we will do the silent mantra with visualization going Haim Em through the top of the head. It begins from the sternum and flows up. Haim Em like that. I'm going to pause here and ask a question. Pretty much all of you have done this for the last several days. Does anybody have a problem with visualization? Please raise your hand if you have a problem with visualization. And keep the hand raised. Okay, keep the hand raised. Okay, so there are about 5 people who have a problem with visualization. So I'm going to share with you a technique how to visualize. And for those who have no problem, please continue. Okay? And for those who have difficulty with visualization, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and feel your, just think of whether you can hear on your left ear. Focus on your left ear. And focusing on the left ear, how you're hearing there, just focus on the right ear, how you can hear. Now shift from the left ear to the right ear and right ear to the left ear. So feel like there is a line between the left ear and the right ear, and go along the line to the right ear, and then see if you can come back to the left ear. Now, how many of you were able to, of the 5 of you, how many of you were able to feel the sensation of connecting between the left and right ear? Raise your hand. Okay, I see Sundar has raised, and yes, actually pretty much all of them raised except for, okay, Namita Nayak also raised. So all of you can visualize that, right? So what was it? You essentially just imagined a line because you could fix yourself to a point, okay? Anytime, as you know, the definition of a line is something that joins 2 points. So the moment you can do that, you can visualize it. So now bring your awareness to the sternum. And you know where the sternum is. The sternum is the lowermost part of the spine, where many of the lowermost part of the ribs, where a lot of the ribs come and meet, you feel the flat part right over here, right? So keep your awareness in the spine and draw a line from there to the top of the head, and it's going outside the head, and visualize Hai Mim Am is flowing over there. First, before you do the Hai Mim Am, just feel the flow from the, feel the line from the sternum to the top of the head and going through the top of the head. So now, Sundar, Namita Nayak, can you feel it? Very nice. Now feel the vibration going along over there. So Bhagavati Parekh, can you feel it? Good, thank you. Excellent, excellent. And Urmila Sondi was also, she can also hopefully feel it. Her video went off, okay. So continue now. Feel along the line the vibration rising. Hai Mim Am, Hai Mim Am, Hai Mim Am, and continue, silent. Now, today we will go on to our weekend exercises, which are good for the GI tract. And also it is good for the eyes is Kapalbhati. So for this Kapalbhati exercise, there are two ways of doing it. For people who are highly competent, the way in which you can do is you completely exhale. So when you exhale, you feel the abdominal area go in. From that exhaled position, you simply lift up the pelvic floor without a jerk. So you will go like this. How do you know there is no jerk? I'm not heaving, pushing. The shoulder is the thing to watch. I'll go sideways so you can see this. You hear the sound? So here it is effortless, or I should say with minimal effort, mild effort you do it. You don't want to jerk. This is the expert way of doing. Now, what is the beginner way of doing? Let me show you. The beginner way of, it is important to make sure we activate the abdominal area. And what kind of activation? When you blow your nose, you will feel abdominal area goes in and the pelvic floor lifts up. So you blow your nose, you will feel the abdominal area go up and pelvic floor lift up, like you're squeezing your buttocks. Now that is the right motion. But when you blow your nose, you're jerking, and jerking is not allowed. Jerking has long-term, it will do long-term damage to your abdominal organs, okay? So the way in which to do that is keep your hand in the abdominal area, and you want to activate the breathing over here, essentially the pulling up of the diaphragm. So inhale and feel the belly come out, and exhale, feel it go in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. It is gradual exhalation, no jerk at all. So each within your capacity, do it like an expert or do it as a beginner, but do it safely, no jerking. Kapalbhati.
Dr. Narayan, a quick question. Then all we are doing is just slow breathing and inhalation and exhalation, slowly?
We are actually massaging the abdominal organs. So in other words, when you do it, you're doing a gentle massage. That is the focus. Okay. Now I have a question. How many of you felt any sensation in the head, like heat rising in the head? Please raise your hands. Okay, keep your hands raised. Let me see how many people. I have many screens to go through. Excellent. About 20% of the people felt the heat rising up to the head. Now, among those people who raised their hand, how many of them were doing the expert way? Raise your hand. Okay. So people who are doing the expert way, will more likely feel the heat come up. And as you practice and get over there, this is the effect of Bhastrika Pranayama. Now, one of the things for acid, people who have acid reflux, the reason for the...
Bhastrika Kapalbhati.
I'm sorry, Kapalbhati. Thank you for correcting me. Okay. So this Kapalbhati, when you do this, for people who have acid reflux, remember, is not the same as hyperacidity. Hyperacidity is too much acid produced in the stomach. Acid reflux is the top of the bag, the muscle that holds the bag once food goes in from the esophagus. Once the stomach is filled, the stomach closes up. It has the same kind of muscle that is there in the anus, and it closes up and it closes the bottom of the bag and it shakes, and that's how it digests the food, right? So what happens is, when that elastic of this thing is loose, that's when it starts spilling out, and that is what is called acid reflux. Now what will happen is, if the Kapalbhati can increase the sensation of the esophagus and increase its resilience. Okay, so again, it has to be done the expert way. You cannot do it with any level of stress or strain in the system. If you do it with stress or strain, acid reflux will become worse. So that is why it is important to do it right. Okay, so let's continue. Kamala Nagpal, you have a question? Please unmute yourself.
Okay. When you breathe out, exhale. Can you exhale from your mouth? That is easier, then more air comes out.
Sorry, not allowed.
No.
No, it has to be through the nose.
Or
Okay.
go in from the nose.
Okay. So please mute yourselves. And now let's go on to the next exercise. So now I want to do Bahya Kumbhak. So we take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we pull up the pelvic floor, take the abdominal area in, and as we continue to exhale from the chest, when we are fully out, we bring the chin towards the chest, hold out the breath for a few seconds, and that few seconds is different for different people. For some people, it is 1 or 2 seconds. For some people, it is like 9, 10, 20 seconds, whatever, okay? But it is based upon your ability. And how do you know how much you can hold out the breath? You should never hold out so long that you have to gasp for breath when you're coming on. Everything is smooth and easy in yoga, remember that. If you put strain, too much strain will result in damage rather than doing good. In fact, there should be no strain at all, very mild effort. You've all been through the Yoga Sutras, the relevant sutras. Prayatna Shaitilyam Ananta Samapatibhyam. Whatever exercise you do, you have to be able to fully engross yourself into it, so it has to be mild enough. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull up the pelvic floor, abdominal area goes in, continue exhaling from the chest. And then when you're fully exhale, chin to the chest, hold out. Inhale, come up. Inhale slowly and come up. No coming quickly. And with the next exhalation, do it again. Pull up the pelvic floor, abdominal area in, and continue. Okay. Now we can go on to the next exercise. And we will do our spinal alignment now. As you sit up straight with your spine straight, as you exhale, bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Remember two things. First is keep the body loose. So if the body swings a little, no big deal, but don't make an effort to swing. Second thing is never push yourself to a point of pain, only to the point of feeling a stretch. So this is entirely each person's own ability determines how much you will bend. Slower the breathing, particularly the exhalation, deeper the relaxation and better the effect. Now, when you come back, as you exhale, we turn the head as if looking over one shoulder as we exhale, and inhale, come back, and exhale the other way. Continue. Inhale, come back, and continue. Okay. Now, we go on to the inhale, take the head back. Exhale, bring the chin towards the chest. Okay. Now as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest and inhale, do a 360-degree turn, half a circle inhale and the other half exhale. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Okay. Now we go on to our shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder, exhale, rotate it back. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder, exhale, rotate back, bring it down. Continue. Okay. Now let's do the hand exercises. Inhale, stretch up, make the palm perpendicular to the forearm and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb in and a downward facing fist. Inhale and exhale. Okay, keep the fist and inhale and exhale, rotate around the fist. Remember, you're doing the rotation with the breath. Inhale, half a rotation, and exhale the other half. If you do it too fast, breath will become shallow. Mr. Batra, go slower. Let's go opposite direction. When you go slower, keep your awareness and observe each sensation you feel in your wrist, in your fist, in your forearms. Observe the sensations. Okay. Elbows in line with the shoulders, open out the palms and make the wrist and palms move every way as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now let's go the reverse. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Interlock the hands, bring it behind the head, and as you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way. Inhale, come back. Continue. Okay. Now release the hands and bring your hands behind yourselves and get hold of the elbows or wherever you can. And as you exhale, turn one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other way, inhale, come in. Keep your awareness of all the sensations as you move. Ideal is to keep the eyes closed to observe the sensation. That awareness is what makes it into yoga. Okay. Now we do both shoulders together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue. Okay. Now cross your hands over the opposite knee. Take your hand behind and turn and look to the left. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way. Continue. Okay. Now we cross one leg over the other. And we get hold of the knee on the top with the interlocked hands. And as we pull the knee, we also take it in the opposite direction so that the butt lifts up. And then we turn the head to the same side as the knee you're holding. So inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Okay. Now cross the other leg. And as we exhale, we pull and turn the other side. Inhale, exhale, pull and turn. Okay. Now stretch out your legs and we will do the cycling motion with one leg at a time. Inhale, lift up one leg. Exhale, stretch it out and bring it down. Inhale and exhale. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we go on to our breathing exercise, the last one, the Bhastrika Pranayam before meditation. So for those of you who have done it before, you know the two ways of doing. One way of doing it is you keep your hands at your abdominal area, and as you inhale, you feel the belly come out. And as you continue to inhale, chest expands and the shoulder pulls back. And as you exhale, one by one, they all collapse slowly in. Inhale and exhale. Exhalation is a little bit slower than inhalation. That's what brings relaxation. Now, the other way of doing it is with the hands in a loose fist with elbows by the side of the chest. As you begin to inhale, abdominal area comes out. And as the chest expands, you lift up the elbows. And as the upper lung breathes in, the shoulder pulls back and you open out your palms. And as you begin to exhale, you first close your fist, and then you continue the exhalation and everything goes out, abdominal area goes in, and then you go on to the next. So let's begin. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Because I don't have time for the second round, I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to do 10 more breaths. Let's go. 21. Exhale. 22. Exhale. 23. Exhale. 24. Exhale. 25. Exhale. 26. Exhale. 27. exhale. 28, exhale. 29, exhale. 30, exhale. Hands down, close your eyes. Observe the sensations within. Keep watching the observations and observe how it dissipates from the head going downward. As the sensations subside, mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. And mentally seek guidance from the cosmos, from God. And with that as the thought, just if you have a personal mantra, do your personal mantra. Otherwise, watch your breath and hear the Om in the background. Mentally tell yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, gently lift up your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. We have about 1 minute to go. And I have seen that there is a question that Urmila Sondiji has asked. That is, what about hyperacidity? And there are many more questions. When doing chakra vibrations, the vibrations for chakra below the navel are a lot weaker than the ones above the navel. Is that to be expected? Is there a way to improve that? Okay. So answering both the questions, for hyperacidity, there is these yoga techniques called Shitali, Shitkari, and Sadanti. But what happens is all of these techniques that we have found, they need to be used with caution. Inappropriate use or excessive use causes unwanted reactions. Okay, they have always to be done with complete ease. Then only you get the benefit of it. And therefore, what I'm also saying is the case is, while some people think it is that one problem, if that is the only problem you have, it is easy enough. But for most people, they don't realize that they may be hypertensive, they may have diabetes, but all of that is controlled with the medications. So they think there is only one problem I haven't solved. Okay? That is not true. What happens is the body, we say are talking to each other. The first illness you have is the indicator of the root cause that disturbed your body. If you don't address the first illness that you got, whether it's 20 years back or 30 years back, whatever else you do after that to address that one symptom that you have as a problem, it's not going to do any good for you. Okay? So that is why to think, oh, I have this problem, all other problems are resolved by my medications, so give me a quick exercise for that, doesn't work that way. And that is why it is important that we properly assess each person and take care of them. Now, with Tanvi, we will answer your questions. Your question is a little more, elaborate. So we'll answer that question tomorrow. Please remember to ask me again. And these weekend sessions, we want to be deliberately slow on exercise so that everybody makes sure you're doing the exercise right. And on weekdays, people have to carry on with their life because it's a work day. So that day gives us limited opportunities. And the last thing to note is that in the West Coast session, which begins in another hour and a half, there we have a number of people who are participating from India, and actually 25% of the people are participating from India. And for them, 6 to 7 in the morning. And so what I'm going to do is, there for them, Sunday evening here is Monday morning there. And that is a little much. They cannot have an extended session on a Monday morning. So for the course session, our weekend session of this hour and a half is going to be Friday and Saturday, not on Sunday and Monday like for the East Coast. Okay? So with that as the thought, we will leave for today and we'll meet back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you.
July 4th to all. Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste, Yoga family. Have a nice 4th of July.
Wonderful. Thank you to all. See you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes. It's always there. Thank you. Bye.
कमल जी, कमलेश जी,
हाँ जी,
आपका टेस्टिमोनियल था वो स्लीप के लिए?
हाँ जी,
स्लीपिंग पिल के लिए आपने बताया था, किसी और ने बताया?
yeah, I did, yeah.
आप मेरा नंबर लिख लीजिए, अगर पेंसिल है तो मैं आपसे बातचीत करना चाहता हूँ.
Sure. हाँ जी, आप
301 502 6335.
No, 301 502.
6335.
Okay, got it. And narration. Actually,
Right. आप text कर दीजिए पहले. If it is convenient, then I'll let you know that let's start now. We can have a WhatsApp time or FaceTime or just talk.
Okay, sure. I will let you know tomorrow.
Thank you. Sure. Tomorrow is better. Thank you. Have a blessed evening, all of you.
You too.
Namaskar.